Alright, what's up guys? FallinWinter here to do a video since a lot of you guys are asking about various menus and stuff like that, and although we have a lot of videos, they're kind of like all over the place and generally touch up on certain things specifically. So I figured I'd just go straight through and try to show you guys all of the features and stuff in one go as much as I can. So we're starting off at the very beginning screen of the game. This is after you press any button to continue and stuff. So the first option here is to start a new game, and this one here is to continue. This one will start you off and have you choose a character and do all of this editing of name and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of hard to show you right now, but it shows you in our first video of the playthrough. So you can try looking at that and go from there. So I'll choose continue, and you're going to go to this menu. Now this menu has options here. So this is story, shop, fight space, deck customize, which is where you customize your deck, fighter's notes, where you can edit various things about your character or look through various things. This is passwords, where you enter passwords. There's a lot of passwords and stuff that are currently out. I'll try putting a link later to passwords you can use. This is your collection, this is options, and this is tutorials. So we'll start off with shop. No, we'll start off with story just to make this easy, and we'll go down from the top there. Sorry about that. So here we have your main menu and everything. For the story, you can like move around using this or using your directional pad and all that. You can like do this. You can also use the L and R to move around to places of interest. So when it says main up there, that means that they're a regular fight. So once you clear all of the main fights in the given section, you will move on with the story, meaning you will pass any free fights that are currently going on. If they are a free fight, instead of this sort of blue, it'll be purple and it'll say free. You usually want to play all of the free fights before you do the main fights, just because if you don't, you'll lose out on them and you have to redo some of the parts if you end up choosing to do so. Here we have your house. This brings you to a sort of fighter's notes section. So here is to, I believe, look at, yeah, this is pretty much stats about you. So this is your fight bonuses, like how many times you've done certain things. So I've won 209 times. I've pretty sure this is losses or something. I honestly am not sure. No damage, double trigger, double critical, double heal, etc. You can go look through those. Then there's message set, so what the message up there is in various fights and all that. So there's a ton of different ones. Mine is on Kyun Kyun Ride, because why not? And then this is to set your settings for your title. In the other video, I actually listed all of those as well. Sorry, I kind of want to not to make this video take too long, so I won't go through all of them. Right now mine is on a silver thorn, but yeah, so let's go back. Yeah, the thing on the bottom, B button, is pretty much to go back in menus. And then we've got your fighter avatar, and this is where you can set your fighter avatar in multiplayer and all that. In single player, it won't actually show up, you'll use your regular character, but in multiplayer you will be able to play as any of the other characters and all of that. Each story, there's 3 of them for the 3 different schools of the characters. They all unlock different people, so you need to play through all 3 of them if you want to unlock certain ones. This part, you can also press this and like listen. Yeah, let me turn it up a little bit. You can also press that, and they have like their little test voice thing. Kind of cool. And then yeah, So that's what the house does for that. This should be, let's see, what is that? Jushin bonus. Oh, so this is for I believe street passes and stuff like that. I'm honestly not 100% sure how that works because we haven't really done much on that, and we haven't done much as far as street pass goes. But if we ever do, we'll let you know. As far as we can tell, it doesn't actually do that much specifically. Then here is where you can edit all of your other actual character things. So if we go in here, this should be, this is choosing your school. I'll click on that afterward just to make sure. This is to change your name, where you can actually go into the like little option box with the title and all that and put those in. So let's do that. That's your last name. Actually, yeah, just inputs all of them. Alright, so the first one chooses your character, so you can switch them out as you wish. If you would like to try a different one and all that, you can pick another one. You're not stuck as whatever character you decided to pick at the beginning of the game. So this one is, I'll show this one more time just because. So the first part is your last name. So I believe this is, I just put in Japanese. This is Yamamoto, and then you put in your first name. So mine is Kari. So there's that, and then your nickname. You can put in whatever as well. It does another text box thing that you can type in stuff. Mine is a Violeto Seba, so like Violet Saber or something. But yeah, you can pretty much put in whatever you want. If you want to do English, you can also do that. They have like ABC option here. You can put these in. Just keep in mind that this is not very much space to put in actual English, so just heads up. Then when you're done, you just pick all of this. You say it's okay. Left side was okay. Right side was to go back. And that's it for that menu. Moving on. We have this. Sometimes these will show up. These are shop tournaments. Once you enter, there are, I believe, 6 entrants, counting yourself, out of the various players you've already fought against in the game. So against the AI. You will never fight against reverse opponents, and once you win, you get, I believe, 3 random like cards. Usually they're decent, sometimes they're kind of weird or random and not so great, and you get, I believe, 2,000 or something like that card points, as well as each fight that you do win, you get increasingly better extra bonuses for winning that fight. Usually they're good for maybe, I usually get about 6,000 if I'm not mistaken. I haven't entered one in a while actually because they're not really necessary, but they're good for the VP, which you can use to buy cards themselves. And if you lose once in the tournaments, you automatically you get knocked out of the tournament. So if you don't want that to happen, you might want to just do the whole soft reset thing and go back and try again. You can technically leave or turn off your game in the middle of tournaments. It will pick up where you left off. Just keep in mind that if you do this, you will not be able to go back to the story mode menu. It'll automatically start you up wherever you left off in the tournament unless you soft reset or turn off the game in the first round, because then it'll just go back to before you actually entered it all. One other thing you can also do with this is if you don't like your opponent that you've played against, you can technically soft reset and it will randomize which opponent you fight. So let's say if Aichi and Kamui are fighting in some other bracket. If one of them loses, you can soft reset to try getting the other one to win instead. It's kind of random like that, so it won't always work, but you can keep trying if you want. Then we've got here, which is the shop. So that's also the shop in the regular menu. You click on it and it goes to the place. Then this is also your fight space menu, where this also goes to the fight space menu from the main menu. I'll show you guys those later. And then we go around, you just have like the rest of the town, and that's pretty much it as far as these go. And then what you can also do is press start, and it'll bring you to this menu. So this has some of the other things from the main menu. So this is the deck customize, this is to enter passwords, this is for your fighter's notes, your collection, tutorials, options, and this to go back to the main title menu. So we'll do that, and we will end up back here at the choose new game or continue. So we're back here. I'll go into shop now, and here you have all of these choices as far as buying things go. So you have your VP, which is used to buy regular cards. You can see what kind of things you can buy with VP here, and CP, which is all stuff here, card points. And so we got first option is to buy packs. You can go through here, buy all of the, you got all the extra boosters, all of the regular boosters, and you have this special pack that costs 1500, which is kind of ridiculous, but it's pretty much a collection pack. So this obtains like everything in the game, if I'm not mistaken, and you generally have a higher chance of pulling cards that you do not actually have from here. So it's kind of costly, and maybe it's worth it after a certain point, but usually I do not buy those. Every other pack is worth 100 VP, so it's 100 packs. Each pack of these types of things is what it is. For instance, for regular boosters at least, it goes by the usual 30 packs per box. It's exactly like one. Each one will each pack contains a rare or higher at least, and then the other 4 commons. The ratios are slightly more guaranteed in this one, where I believe you'll always get 3 triple rares in a normal booster, 1 SP, and I do not remember exactly how many triple or double Rs, but I believe it's 5 double Rs. And so the ratios are normal like that. However, the chances of you getting multiples of copies is actually a lot higher, since normally you don't get that in regular real life boosters in general. So you can get like 4 Halo Shield marks in one box if it happens to randomize like that. You can also technically soft reset to, if you don't like the packs you get, you just have to make sure that you leave or turn off the game before you exit the shop, because it all saves when you leave the shop. Anything else other than that? This pretty much buys the entire box. You can also press X to do that. Y is you can like select packs and all that kind of stuff. I can't actually select using this, but you can use the directional pad to pick packs if you want. It doesn't actually fill until you buy out all of the packs, although I'm not 100% sure how the randomization goes if you buy like a few packs and then buy other types of packs. Y is to pretty much buy whatever you currently added to your cart, and that's about it. Let's see. Extra boosters work similarly, where it gives you 2 extra boosters to buy from, and you have to buy through all of these. However, the ratios on extra boosters are really bad, so just be warned if you try to build things from these. Extra boosters tend to give you only 1 triple R, I believe, 3 double Rs, and an SP. So if you plan to build things from these, be prepared to spend a good amount of your points on these. Everything's 100 pack, or everything's 30 packs, and pretty much all of the packs are 100, so you're gonna be spending 3,000 per box, which isn't too bad. That's like 2 to 3 fights, usually 2, unless you really get nothing from the fights. Maybe 3, sometimes 4 if you get absolutely nothing from the bonuses. And then the next one up is Trout Decks. So this has like everything from the game. You get one from the start. They're all 1,000 victory points to buy any of them. They give you everything in the set, and they give you 4 of each copy, so you don't have to buy multiple of them. Once you buy one, you pretty much have everything. They have all of the trial decks all the way up to the Regalia, and they also have the Rise to Royalty Mega Trial Deck cards, and then they also have special types of them. So they have clan pre-built trial decks for a lot of the other clans, not all of them, but most of them. So they have Angel Feathers. This is Ancient Dragons. Most of them come with Break Ride. Some of them do not for whatever strange reason, which is kind of sad for some of them. But some of them do actually come with good cards and are actually worth buying from the start if you want to try building one of those decks instead. Other than that, that's pretty much it for that. Then we've got recipes, so you're able to actually buy the recipes for these so that you can actually run the actual decks in the game. I'll be completely honest, I never use these because I'd rather build my own versions of these decks, and they're 100 victory points for pretty much just telling you how to run, or allowing you to choose this deck specifically in the deck menus when you actually go into fight, if I'm not mistaken. They pretty much give you a deck list anyway, so if you want, you can just build the deck yourself without actually needing to spend money. X allows you to actually look through the recipes and stuff and see what's in there. You can also do this with the trial decks, so you can actually check what is in each trial deck before you buy them. So you can see that this is the regular Royal Paladin trial deck. You can do this for all of them, including the non-actual trial decks. So this one comes with like Wisteria and all these other kind of more generic cards from these sets. It's kind of interesting. And then lastly, we've got the entire other side, which has collection packs. So you can buy all these collection packs using your card points. These are pretty much how you get all of the promos in game, besides from getting them from random people, from random events in game. That's really all these points are for. Once you you get these points when you get duplicates of cards that you already have 4 of. So let's say you have 4 of Halo Shield Mark, and you pull more Halo Shield Marks. Each extra card or duplicate past that point will give you 100 card points. And the other thing, which is the more interesting one, is you can buy sleeves with these. So they have a ton of sleeves. Most of the actual sleeves from that were released in Japan, and they just have like a lot of them. There's like a ton. They've got everything, all the character ones, all the way up to the Bermuda ones and all that. Yeah, they've got all the extra Booster 9 ones, and then all the BT10 ones that they have, as well as some of the extra gold trigger campaign sleeves that they have. So those are kind of interesting. And that's pretty much it for the shop. This is a menu. I'm honestly not sure what this does. Oh, here, if you press this, you can pretty much just go to various places if you want to, don't want to go back to the menu, just to make it easier for you. So the first option on the top, if you select it, goes to deck customization. And this one brings you to the collection settings, and then that's to go back. So let's go back to the main menu. And we are going to go into deck customize. This is going to be a kind of quick one just because it has a lot more detailed version in the one I was doing before. So what you can do is, this is to edit your deck. You can go through and look through everything and all that. Most of the options are in the other one. So A is to add stuff, B is to remove cards, or no, B is to go back, sorry. A is to add more of that card if you have it, X is to bring up this other menu, and Y is to remove a card. Keep in mind that anything you do to the deck you're currently using is pretty much as it is. You can also press left and right to swap between, or you can use the right trigger to go between this is your deck and this is your collection cards. And then you can press L to bring up your menu here. You get the clans, you get to choose and sort out all of your cards. So you can choose one of the various clans here. This one, you're probably going to have to look through the other one just because that is a lot of things to go through. You use left and right to go through these menus as well and sort out things. So we'll make it really simple. I want Royal Paladins. I want grade zeros. Sorry. And I want... I don't know. These are Jewel Knights, and I want all of the critical triggers, or I could just back out into that. Sorry. And I want all the critical triggers, and these are just types of rarities and just the types of the card. So the trial deck, Fighters Collection, all that kind of stuff, rares, triple rares, and these are just types of things. So things that give power, things like that, I'm guessing. I'm not honestly completely sure. So let's say I pick the Jewel Knights, I pick grade zeros, I choose Royal Paladins, and then you press Y and it'll sort out everything. So now I have all of the critical triggers for Jewel Knights. One thing you can also do is you can do this and then like move up and down. You can actually look at the cards. It's kind of neat. Yeah, so you get that. Going back here, that's how you can add cards. If you are in the other mode, you can press A like usual. So for instance, I want to add triggers to my deck like that. I press A, I can add them, and then Y to remove them. Same thing, at the very top you notice it gives you all of your grades and the type of triggers you run and the number of cards in your deck out of the 50 that you need. The storage thing just kind of tells you how many cards you're currently looking at total. So there's 8 of these here. And this is just the sorting thing. So this is, I search for Royal Paladins with triggers and what grade the grade. And the bottom here just tells you what your current playmat and sleeves for that deck is. You can have different sleeves and playmat for each deck if you really want to. This is if you want to build a completely new deck, you choose this and you'll be able to pick like an entire thing. You pick a clan, it'll give you all of the cards from that clan already in your storage and it'll sort them out for you like that, and it'll clear out your current deck so that you can build a new one. This option is to load a deck, so you do this and you can look through all of your various types of decks. I have like a ton, because why not? And I've been sorting them out. And let's choose the Sprite Brothers deck. Why not? And so that loads it. You select it and everything. You go into this. This is to save a recipe, so you can save any decks that you like to one of the various slots. So let's say I pick this Reverse Ashley build and I edit it slightly, and then I want to save it. So I'm going to click here and which is to save, and then I saved it. Keep in mind that if you save something, you can also save multiple times. You can keep saving to various slots if you want. But keep in mind that once you save over something, you lose whatever you saved over it. Another thing to keep in mind is when you load things, if you did not save whatever you're currently working on, once you load the new one, you just lost whatever other deck you were currently working on unless you saved it to something else. This is to change the deck name. So you can change the name of it. Mine's like this or whatever. You can go here, use English and all that. Same stuff. Then you click this one to accept and change the name. This one's to go back. Yeah. So there's that. Then you get sleeves. You can choose from all of the tons of different sleeves. So this is for all of them. It just gives you every single sleeve that you currently own that you can pick. This one gives you all the character sleeves, so the characters from the show. This one's units, so all the types of units and stuff that they have in the game. As long as you have them, and then special, so all the like different colored Vanguard sleeves for the nations, little special ones that you can unlock using codes and all that, and just various other stuff. So those. And then you got playmat, and this is, you can choose playmat. These are unlocked through playing through missions. And lastly, we've got the decky. Yeah, okay. This one, I'm pretty sure that just clears out your entire deck. And it just clears out whatever's currently in the deck that you have loaded. And that's pretty much it for here. And here we've got Fight Space. Which is pretty much your various ways to go into games and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna call it a video here, just so that you guys that the videos are slightly easier to upload at a time. So in the next one, I'll continue with Fight Space and keep moving down the list. See you in the next video.